Hey everybody, happy Easter. It's Pastor Brad here. I'm coming to you really early Easter week because I want to tell you, remind you, I guess you've heard us over and over again, but I want to remind you of some of the things that we're doing this week, but more than I want to tell you why we're doing those. So tonight and tomorrow and Wednesday, we're doing the walkthrough of Easter, and you don't want to miss that if you haven't registered. For sure you would want to still do that. Thursday, we're doing a kind of an adult walkthrough, if you will, Monday, Thursday. Here in our auditorium. Friday, of course, is Good Friday in the evening. Reflective, somber, thoughtful service thinking around the death of our Savior. And then, of course, the celebration of a sunrise gathering at 6 o'clock on Sunday morning right here on campus. All kind of pointing to our Easter celebration services on Saturday at 5 o'clock and then 3 on Sunday. That's right, 3 on Sunday, 1 at 7:15, and in the regular times of 9 and 10:45. I just want you to remind you of what's happening this week. That's a lot of stuff. Why would we do that? Why the focus? Well, here's the focus. This is a celebration of the most important week in human history ever. It's the week that God came into our world to rescue our world, to make himself known in a way that was so surprising to people around him. You see, he's the center of the human race. He's the center of human history. He's the center of history. He's the center of eternity past and eternity future. And he visited planet Earth so that we could experience the wonder of what he had in store for us. But here's the thing, nobody recognized him, at least not till it was over. Nobody knew how far God would go to rescue. And it just seemed unlikely that Jesus would be that way, but it turns out he was. And what a way he chose. He is our hope. But here's the thing, there actually are people in our culture and around us who have never heard that he's the hope, or they've never understood why he is the hope and what exactly he's done and the impact of that. And for some, just lost the significance of this. You know, actually, what's happened in this last year with the pandemic and disconnection from church community and so on, that's happened for so many, it's somehow lost its significance. And our hope would be, by focusing back on what really matters most, it would get reinvented for us, that we would discover again our hope in Jesus, that we wouldn't just learn something, but we would experience who Jesus is, and then we would personalize him for us. So that's why we have these many and varied kind of experiences, from children and families to us as adults. It's our attempt to set a table for what Jesus might do in our lives. And here's the other thing. We live around people, all of us do. We work with people. We go to school with people, we recreate, we're on teams with people. We live next to and work alongside folks who don't yet know exactly what it is that Jesus has done for them. And so I want to encourage you, who do you have around you in your sphere of influence that God might just have put you next to for this week? To invite to come to one of the events that we do where you won't convince them of who Jesus is. That's Jesus' job. But what if you were just to bring them and enjoy the time with them and watch what God would do in their souls and their life? They might look back on this week forever and say, that's the week my life changed. I got it. It made sense. And I gave my life to the King of all kings. So would you consider that? I would, to our church family that don't feel safe just yet coming to our campus. We miss you. But you can catch an Easter service online. It'll be a live service on Saturday evening at 5 o'clock. Join in with that. We miss you. Love to have you here, but we know that there's still some uncertainty. And so you feel safe at home, but participate like you were here with us because we think of you in that kind of way. So it's going to be a great week. We trust that it's a great Easter week for you, and we get to see you along the way this week. Have a wonderful, wonderful Easter.